Success has to be something that is there. You don't have to force it in a way. Right now, my success, everything that I do, the money that I make, is just something that is there. I don't wake up and actively try to force my success every single day because it's just my personality. I do what my personality tells me to do, and it just happens that I built a personality that makes me do the actions that would lead me to a positive results. So, what are those traits that would push you forward? This is number one. This is what I want to speak first. What I want to speak about first. Now, the first personality trait that I have, Jason, is full conviction, full belief, and full confidence that I can do whatever the fuck I want to do. That's it. And I can achieve whatever it is that I want to achieve. I have this full, like right now, tell me, Roy, you have 2 years to become a professional piano player. I will do it. I don't think that I cannot do it. I don't think, oh, it will be hard. It doesn't even cross my mind the idea of, oh, okay, this will be hard. I will struggle. This doesn't even cross my mind. What crosses my mind is, okay, I'll do it. I can do it. No problem. I'll find a way to do it. So, and I've led my life in all aspects of it, not just business. Believe in that. Second tip that I would give is people often mistake confidence for superiority. I am not better than you, Jason. You are not better than me. I am not better than Ruben. Ruben is not better than anyone. We are all equal and we all have weaknesses. A confident person is not a superior person. A confident person is a strong enough person to admit his inferiority, to admit his weaknesses. That's a confident person. Because if you're capable of admitting your weaknesses and your mistakes, then you're capable of fixing them. You cannot start fixing your mistakes if you don't admit them. So, therefore, the path to success first starts with you admitting your mistakes and knowing what they are, knowing why you suck, basically, and then trying to fix that. And the only way you can know why you suck is to first know that you suck without it being a problem. Like, I don't admit that I suck so I can go sit in the corner and cry. Like, that is not confidence, that is weakness and insecurity. I admit my weaknesses and inferiority because I am confident enough that I can fix them, that I can create strategies that can mitigate those weaknesses and those inferiorities. And therefore, I don't mind admitting them because I understand that the final route is to find a way to fix them. That's it. And therefore, by understanding that eventually I will get to a road where I fix them, I don't mind admitting them because this is not me. I can admit a weakness and admit that I'm going to change it. Therefore, this will lead you to the most positive results. I can say that about real life and I can say that about trading. If I go to trading specifically, the only way you can improve in trading, as we've seen in this mentorship, is if we come to these sessions and I tell you, Jason, you did X, Y, Z wrong, and then you go ahead and try to fix it. Now, if you, Jason, believe that you are superior to other people, there's multiple things that are going to happen. The first thing is that you are not going to be capable of listening to me or to anyone else or to yourself telling you that you made a mistake. Because you are very much superior to other people. It's the same thing that happens with cult followers, like ICT is the best strategy. You can go ahead and tell that person, your stop loss is being triggered more often than not, and therefore you need to increase its size. And he'll be like, no, this is how I was taught this strategy. It's a holy grail. It works like this. I will not change it. He will be very convinced that this is the way that he needs to do things. Why? Because his confidence or him believing in the strategy comes from a place of superiority. Like, this is superior to everything else. However, by admitting that your strategy is not superior, then you get to find the inferiority that exists in your strategy so you can start avoiding it. For example, when I come to you, Jason, I tell you, my system sucks when the market is trading at all-time highs. My confidence doesn't come from believing, listen, did I ever tell you, listen, Jason, I'm going to teach you the secrets of the markets and I'm going to show you how it's done, and from here on, this is the secret and you will gain access to high-level knowledge that no one knows. And I never said that. I always say, this is the strategy. Jason, we're trading at all-time highs. The system sucks there. Just don't use it. This is confidence. Is me capable of admitting the inferiority of my system without it affecting me? Why does it not affect me? Because I understand that this weakness and this inferiority doesn't mean I'm fucked. It doesn't mean that. So why should it affect me if it's not going to affect my physical future, which is my wealth, my health, and my relationships? If it's not going to affect all three, then why the fuck would I panic? I will admit my weakness and I will fix it, basically. I'll be like, okay, my system sucks there. I will not trade it there. Problem fixed. That's it. So as I said, confidence doesn't come from a feeling of superiority, like I'm better than anyone, like Conor McGregor walking and slapping people and being like, you're shit, I'm good, and all that. No, it comes from a place of being strong enough to admit your inferiority and believing with conviction that you will fix it, no problem. So you shouldn't have a problem admitting your inferiority because you know in your head and in your heart that you will fix it. And therefore, why would you have a problem admitting it if you will fix it? No problem. That's the second trait. So the first trait is full belief that you are going to make it. But oftentimes, as I said, people go to a place of superiority. Okay, if I can make it, it means I am better than my colleagues, I am better than Ruben, I am better than Roy, I am better than all these people. And this is what they believe is confidence. A feeling of superiority is arrogance, it's delusion, it is not confidence. So the second part is that confidence comes from a place of you being capable of admitting your weaknesses and inferiorities. Now, the third thing is that, and now this is like a small tip on the side, is that when you admit your inferiority, you can admit that this is who you are and then try to create systems that deal with who you are. I'll give you an example, Jason. I am a person, if you put dessert in front of me, I'm just going to eat it. That's me. I have no willpower at all. I will be like, yesterday, I'll be like, I want to go on a diet, I want to start going to the gym, I want to do this, I want to do that. Bring me a dessert. Especially there's some desserts that I really, really like. Bring them to me and put them in front of me. All the diet, gym talk will go out of the window and I'll be just hamming on that dessert. That is me. I know my weakness. I have no willpower when it comes to desserts. That's me. What do I do about it? I create systems that make me not rely on my willpower to stop eating desserts. What I mean by that is I go ahead, when I first got married, my wife also likes desserts, and this is like a really deadly combo. Like, we will get very fat in a few months if we continue like this. So she also likes desserts, and therefore what she did, she has more willpower than me. She can be like, okay, I only eat desserts on the weekend, and she will actually follow it. So she can put all the dessert in the house, in our closet, like bring some chips in, some cakes. She will bake a cake at home and be like, I'll eat this cake on the weekend. She has this much willpower. She's like, no problem, I'll eat this cake on the weekend. For me, put the cake in front of me. Before the weekend come, before she's allowed to even eat cake, I'm going to be eating it all. She's not going to have any piece left. This is how it usually goes. So first few weeks of marriage, I was like, I got like 4 or 5 kilos fatter. And then I went to her at some point and I was like, listen, we need to make an agreement. And she was like, what? I said, stop doing this shit. And she was like, what do you mean? I said, stop bringing dessert to my house. Just leave me alone. If you want to eat dessert, like right now you feel like eating dessert, then order the dessert that you want to eat at the moment from outside and eat it and it be done. But do not bring me big trays and put it in the fridge, or big amount of snacks and put them in the closet so we eat them step by step. Don't do this. Just don't bring them home. And she was like, Roy, why? Don't you have willpower? You cannot just look at them and be like, I don't want to eat chips. Because she can do that. So she thinks it's very easy. And maybe it's very easy for you guys. But for me, I don't have any willpower. I will look at it. The thing is, I will say I will not eat it. Then I'm on the phone, I'm in a meeting, let's say. And as I'm walking, I'm like, one piece of cake, second piece, I will not notice. Then at the end of my phone call, when I hang up, I look at the cake and I'm like, fuck, did I just like, I eat it all? So therefore, I created a system which is, first of all, confidence. I admit my inferiority. I'm like, no, I'm inferior in that regards. I have no willpower. So I will create a system that handles my inferiority, which is, do not bring desserts home. If we want to eat dessert, we will order from outside. And the thing is, now that the dessert isn't 24/7 in front of me, I will not be walking on the phone and just eating desserts randomly because it is not present. Instead, I brought in fruits and I put them on the table. And then as I'm walking and I'm speaking on the phone, I will not eat fruits in a normal habitat. I will not sit right now and be like, okay, I really want to eat fruits. But if I'm walking and I'm on the phone, I'm like, okay, apple. I'll start talking and eating this apple. So I made myself healthier, not through sheer willpower, but by creating a system that would use my weaknesses. That is, when I'm on the phone, I just get distracted and I eat whatever is in front of me. I used that inferiority of mine to create something positive. So, as I was just saying, tip number three basically, in order to become a profitable trader, is to use your inferiorities and create systems around them that would prohibit you from doing the stupid shit. If I sit in front of the charts watching candlesticks go up and down all day, I am bound to do stupid shit. This is me. I've been trading for 10 years. Put me in front of the charts for very long hours. I will see a setup that I shouldn't take in an hour that I shouldn't be trading in, and I will be very tempted, and maybe eventually I will take it or do something stupid. The system that I created for this is I admit my inferiority. This is my inferiority. What is the solution for it? The solution is I take the trade and then I get very busy. So when I take a trade in the morning, I get very busy after it. I have meetings, I have calls, I have a lot of things to do. Maybe I have a family function, maybe I need to go to the gym, whatever it is. I admitted my inferiority, found a systematic solution for it, went ahead and did it. That's it. Tip number four. You guys need to understand that bad shit happen in life sometimes for you to understand something that will make you a lot better. What I mean by that is, I heard it once somewhere. It said, a storm doesn't always come to destroy, it sometimes comes to reset your direction. That's it. And therefore, there's a lot of people that look at struggles and suffering as a negative event. I look at it as a steering event. It is steering you in a direction. There's so many directions, and therefore for you to know in which direction you need to be steered in, something needs to happen for you to understand that. And therefore that something is information sent to you via a struggle or via a mistake or via something bad happening. This is in life in general. For example, let's say you sit there every day and you're like, okay, I want to build $1 billion business. I want to build $1 billion. Every day you're like, I want to build $1 billion business. But right now you are in a market where you can only make $100,000 per year, let's say max. But you want to build $1 billion business, but you are not in that market. So what happens is a storm comes and ruins that business. So you are steered to another market where you can actually build $1 billion business, which is exactly what you'd like. And therefore, as I said, a storm doesn't always come to destroy. It sometimes comes to steer you in the right direction. Now, why is that very important to understand for your success? Because if you understand that a storm's goal is to steer your direction, then you will be focused on the steering part as opposed to on the complaining part. You will be looking, okay, what should I do right now? Or what is this storm trying to teach me? What can I learn from it? How can I behave now? You will use this storm as an opportunity to figure out what you need to do next, as opposed to sit down and complain about it all the time. If we take trading, you get into a losing streak, which is the storm of trading. A losing streak, if you think about it, is condensed information in losses being presented to you all at once. It's a storm of information being presented to you all at once through your losses. Now, if you look at these losses and you understand them and you analyze them, then eventually you get to be steered in the right direction because you learn the information necessary that will make you an even more profitable trader. Right? So, therefore, the fourth tip about how to maintain consistent profitability or even maintain consistent success in life is to really learn from your mistakes and look at these struggles that are happening as learning stepping stones that will push you forward towards the goals that you would like to achieve. And therefore, that's it when it comes to this storm talk. In other words, every mistake has two things. A mistake has a cost and a benefit. And therefore, the majority of people, when a mistake happens, they just worry about the cost. They complain about the cost of that mistake. Whether it's money, whether it's a relationship, whether it's just an argument, whatever it is. Everyone worries about the cost of the mistake and they complain about it and they are too focused on the cost. However, if you really shift your mindset and instead of focusing on the cost of every single mistake, you focus on the benefit, you will become a lot better. You will see benefit in everything that happens in your life. Because if something good happens, then that is pure benefit. You're like, okay, I'm benefiting from this good that is happening. Now, if something bad happens, you see the benefit in it and you learn from it. And therefore, everything in your life becomes this positive thing that is pushing you forward, as opposed to categorizing things in your head as negative and positive. Like losing money is negative, but making money is positive. No, making money is positive for the financial sector. Losing money is positive for the educational sector. So therefore, you see the positive in everything, and as you see the positive in everything, you become a lot better. Because if I'm capable of learning from my wins, and then I'm capable of also learning from my losses, then I receive double the amount of learning than the person who is only learning from his wins and then complaining about his losses. And if I can receive double the amount of learning in the same amount of time, then I do double the amount of progress in the same amount of time as someone else who is not benefiting from his losses. So again, just to quickly recap, a mistake has a cost and a benefit. The majority of people focus on the cost, complain about it, moan about it, whatever it is, whether it's an argument with the wife, they're like, oh, okay, this mistake is now costing me an argument with the wife. Or this mistake is right now costing me an argument with my parents. Or right now this mistake is costing me X, Y, and Z. But they don't think about how they can use the benefit that comes from this mistake to their own advantage, which is the most important part of a mistake being presented to you. It's the universe's way of communicating with us. It's our God's way of communicating with us. It is the only way He can communicate with us. He sends us something, He sends us information inside of a struggle. And if we decode that information, we learn exactly what we need to do. I think about it in this way. I ask God for something, and then God is like, you need to do this. Now, how will God communicate this to me? Will He write it on a paper and just paste it on my mirror? No. What will happen is I need to do X, Y, and Z, and I don't know that I need to do X, Y, and Z. How do I know that I need to do X, Y, and Z? I get sent a problem. By decoding this problem and figuring out the information and the lessons that come from it, I figure out that I need to do X, Y, and Z. So it's the universe, it's God's way of communicating with us and telling us what we need to do in order to achieve whatever it is that we want to achieve. That's it. Now, by having this belief system, Jason, you behave a lot better in real life from multiple perspectives. Number one, as I said, double the learning, double the progress. Number two, the emotional perspective. Now, if I'm at peace all the time because I know I can benefit from a mistake as much as I can benefit from a win, then I don't really mind mistakes, right? And if I don't really mind mistakes, then I'm a lot more at peace. Now, since I'm a lot more at peace, I can perform a lot better. So it all serves as fuel for me to perform a lot better at the end of the day. So I am learning more. I am more at peace, which is an emotional benefit. Number three, a physical benefit is I get to perform a lot better because I am more at peace. So this is the personality combination that would just skyrocket someone's success when it comes to personality and all that. So the final thing that I want to say, which also if we look at all the points, it leads up to this point, similar, which is, as I said in the first point, I said I believe 100% that if I want to achieve something, I'm going to do it, whatever it is. And then I said I believe that the struggles that come within the way is to steer me in the right direction towards that thing. Let's add this information together. So I believe that I will achieve everything that I want to achieve, And any problem that happens is only helping me achieve the thing that I want to achieve. And therefore, any problem is not, people see it as a constraint in achieving what you want to achieve. I see it as proof that I'm being sent information to achieve what I want to achieve. So I'm very happy about them. I want to achieve X. Therefore, I need the problems that will steer me in the right direction to help me achieve X. So therefore, I'm happy about those problems. I am at peace. So at the end of the day, the personality needs to be a combination of belief, number one, that you will achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve, confidence that you will do it. Confidence is not superiority, it's being capable of admitting your inferiorities and therefore being capable of working with them and fixing them. Number three, it's understanding that storms and adversity is sent to you so you're steered in the right direction of the belief that you had in step number one. By having the system in your head, you become a machine. Okay, Jason? So this is the emotional perspective. Now let's talk about the technical perspective, the trade and technical perspective.
This mentorship didn't just help me like with understanding your strategy and knowing that I can become profitable with your strategy, but even you gave me information that can make me profitable in any other strategy. And as you know, I have my own strategy. And after we started this mentorship, I became profitable. So I'm really grateful for everything that happened. It's really worth every penny. And you are such a great guy.
Thank you, Jason. Thank you very much.
I really look forward to become as intelligent and as educated as much as you. So yeah, I really don't know what to say. There's a lot to say.